I'm from China Mengniu Dairy Company. So I'm so appreciated I can attend the IDF forum in the second time. As I remember in 2013, that is my first time joining the IDF forum. I still remember the conference theme is rediscover the milk value. So for this year, you can see the conference theme is closing the nutrition with the sustainable dairy. So from the theme, give me a lot of thinking and remind me, as a traditional dairy provider, maybe we can do more than a dairy provider. As you know, Mengniu, actually we founded in 1999, and we're only 16 years old, but we grow very fast. Today, we're already to be the 11th largest dairy company in the world, and we still grow with China, because China also still become the third largest country of milk production. So in the new area, and as a traditional dairy provider, what we can do and what we can provide more value for the future, as the conference seems to remind us. So in last year, we wanted to upgrade our vision for the future. To be, how can we transform a traditional dairy provider to be the consumer-focused and committed to being innovative, nutrition and healthy food company? Actually, that is very big changes. When you want to change a very traditional dairy company to be a nutrition and healthy food company, that means you need a lot of things supporting to you to do the transform. But we're very clear, because in the new area, because the consumer needs and the already upgrade, they want a diversity products, they also want more premium products, more than very traditional dairy products. So internally, we are very clear. The key was is innovation. How can you use your innovation to get your transform from the traditional dairy provider to be the new vision for you? So how can we achieve as a Chinese company? We think it's very clear. Two approaches very important. One is globalization. A second one is digitalization. I think let me give some briefing about what we can do for the globalization. As you know, Mengniu is a very traditional Chinese company, grows very fast. When you want to be innovative, how can you be quickly to integrate the global resources? It's very important strategy for us in the futures. So I think we have courage, and we are very brave Chinese company, because we firstly introduced the Danone and Arla as our major shareholder to be a company, because we want to use the shareholder to help us to improve our product standard and give us more innovation technology and support in the futures here. And 2 years later, I think the shareholder working together, we're so happy. We get a lot more technology, people supporting from Danone and Arla. I think we already moved one stage in the Chinese company here. And that is not enough for us, we think. We think we still need to do more in the globalization. So 3 weeks ago, we signed an agreement with the UC Davis in California. We together commit to set up a nutrition and health institute, and very focused on how can we commercialize their UC Davis, their research result, and how can we use commercialize the research result and to generate more Chinese market. That is another big achievement for us, because we think we need more integrate the innovation resources, innovation result out of China. So we still think China have a big market, and we still think a lot of things from outside China can help us to generate innovations. That is, I think so. And also we think that in the later globalization is not enough. How can we put our resources out of China? So in November in New Zealand, our new infant formula powder factory, we're officially running. And also welcome a lot of our industry friends can join us to celebrate the opening ceremony in November. So that is very important for our globalization. But when you put the resources, it's also not enough. Because when the Chinese company will integrate the global resources, the big barrier is people, culture, and the system. So 2 years ago, we are introduced more and more multinational company people to join Mengniu, and we set up a multinational culture together to think about how can we good to integrate in the futures here. It's very difficult, tough for the management team, but we still think that is the only way we can to do to give us very good integration with the globalization. I'm still to persuade and encourage a lot of Chinese company to do more, a lot of things integrate the globalization. I still think when we wanted to develop the China market and provide the more premier innovative products, all the resources out of China is very useful for the futures. So first one strategy is globalization. Second one, we use digitalization. It's very simple for thinking about the digitalization. I think first year is how can you use the data to help us set up very sustainable management system in your companies. So we're working with SAP, working with IBM to make sure to set up very sustainable system in our company to make sure in the future you have very strong system supporting to you for your sustainable development. We're still working with IBM in the innovating projects and how can we connect the food safety data very, very automatically from the upstream and to the downstream. That is a very innovative project, and we both of them committed to invest a lot of resources to help us set up system. Another digitalization, I think everybody think about today's internet, mobile, social community develop very quickly, especially in China. I think much more quick than out of China. So we still need to think about in the future, when you do the innovation, you need, we say in our vision, okay, we say we need a consumer focus. Consumer focus, that means you really know your consumer. So today the technology, even mobile internet technology, help us to know more about your consumer. Previously, we are a traditional dairy company. We just sell products to our retail distributor and to our retail. We actually don't know which consumer buy our products. But today, the internet technology help us to know where your consumer, because they have a lot of activity connect you through the social media, through the internet, through e-commerce. So we already know we need to set up our actually consumer big data in the futures. So through their behavior, you know their really consumer needs, they really what kind of products you need to provide to them. And also in the future, especially the new generation, they really want the tailor-made products for them. So in these 2 years, actually Mengniu developed a lot of digitalized products. Even the white milks, the same white milks, when you package it in the different package, use a different digital language to communicate with the consumer. That means you can provide more premium value to the consumer. And even we also use the digital technology to give more transparency to our products. You can scan your QR score, and you can immediately what products you from. So in the future, I think that we will use such kind of digitalization, make Mengniu, we have more and more actual our consumer, and also we can get more connected with the consumer. We are not only, okay, we have products, we want to sell to you, and we want to get more sales. We really need to know what's the consumer needs, what you want, what's your actual products we can provide you. And also, future we will involve a lot of consumers to involve together to us to do the innovations. So that, I think that is a new area, give us a lot of challenge, but also give us a lot of opportunity. I know today we have a lot of Chinese industry friends come together to attend such a forum. We still think that China have very good opportunity in the future. The per capita consumption for China is still 33 kilometers. We've just focused in 2020 should be close to 36 kilometers. Although only 3 kilometers gaps between now and in the 2020, but for China, big population that have a very big opportunity in the futures. So we think in the future, for Mengniu, we have a vision for 2020. We want to be a globalization company, but with most Chinese dynamics. So we think in the future, China still have a very opportunity for us. But with the Chinese company, we are not only the quantity, but want to be the quality. The quality which is we focus on how can provide the consumer in the nutrition and health. And that is our vision. And I think we can, to achieve such kind of target, through with our global partner and through our very digitalized technology. Okay, thanks everybody, thanks.